Welcome back to your boy Destination Trucker. It's another day, folks, and I got some stuff to tell you, man. Like, boy, it's funny the stuff that's going on. So we're gonna start with the guy that blew over in the morning. Didn't make it the next day. He snapped over signing a piece of paper for a warning, and he's not here no more. He's gone. All over a piece of paper. He didn't want to sign the paper, so he threw up a big fit. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know he threw a fit over not wanting to sign that piece of paper. And it would have been done with. It would have been dealt with. But boy, he just wanted to go. And the best yet is the guy that's on night shifts. Remember when I was doing night shift, folks? Right? All I had to do was watch the machines. Well, that was an easy job, right? You just breeze through to the evening, making your 13 hours a night, doing absolutely nothing. But by some people, they just can't go without just screwing it up. What did he go and do? He goes and gets loaded and blows over. He blew over so much, I think he broke the machine. Silly cunt. Well, some people just, they can't go with the easy gig. They gotta, it's just too easy to just, you gotta screw it up somehow or something. I don't know. But, yeah, he blew over. And I'm not sure exactly what the reading was. I heard something about like 2.6. He was loaded, right? He was that drunk he probably couldn't spell his own name. But anyways, that's the way it goes, right? So, I don't know. With that said, some other news. We no longer have Crazy Eyes or Blue Pants around. Why? Crazy Eyes couldn't handle it. He couldn't cope with the work. It was too hard for him, too cold for him, I think. I think it was too cold for him. And Blue Pants couldn't do it because he just couldn't pull up his pants. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they're just lazy asses. Right? It happens. Some people are just lazy. They use their mouth to do all their work, right? They yap their way into it. And the funny thing is Blue Pants. He was asking what the grade were of the hills to the boss, and the boss said, "I don't know. Like we don't check the grade." And he said to the boss, "Would you check my resume?" Boss says, "Do I look like fucking human resources? Why the fuck would I be checking your resume?" Right? Anyways, what a stupid question to ask someone. Do you check my resume? Yeah, that's what we do. When Human Resources hires you, we check the resume to make sure to verify what Human Resources is. Right? Like, unbelievable. What a stupid question to ask.
Can I get a number?
We got the radio going again there. Let's crack that down for a sec. He's just asking for a number. I don't need it that loud that I can't hear you or speak into the mic and stuff. But yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. He had an easy job. It was a sure thing. Get up, come in, make sure nobody took anything. And he had to go and blow over the limit.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Start at 51, 116.
And to top it all off, what else do I have to tell you about? Well,
Go till I want to stop.
I have to watch what I put in my videos. Because I did sign a contract with the company stating no social media will be filmed of the company policy. Which is okay by me. I don't mind. right? That totally is fine with me. I don't want to target the company. I'm not about that. I'm about making people laugh, having a good time, right? Maybe teach some knowledge, whatever, but not the company. I'm not about that there. So, with that said, I'm going to try to keep my videos from being filmed of the the vehicles, not showing the name and stuff, and to keep everything pretty good. So, with that said, we are just about done this job, boys and girls. We are just about done this job. It's looking pretty good. It's hard to believe. 2 days ago, we were laying out in this area, and 2 days later, we're almost done, and we're in the same area. So that's a bonus. What else can I say, folks? There's not really a lot that's, going on that I can really talk about. Now, Crazy Eyes, when he came to me, which that's who he came to, was me. He came to me and he said, my name. He said my name. He said, hey, I can't do this, man. He says, I can't do this. It's too hard. I can't, I want to quit. How do I go about it? And I was like, well, because I used to be a foreman for I don't know, I think 7 years or something. I was a foreman for the railway. If people don't know, I used to work at the railway in the summer, and I used to work in the wintertime too, right? But he said to me, what do I do? And of course I kicked in, and I said, you could quit right now and be done with it. I mean, when you want to quit, man, you can do it right now. I said, but it would be appreciated, if you could stick it out the rest of the day instead of frigging up the system we got going on right now, right? And, I gave him total option, right? I was like, and I'm not even the boss. I'm just another guy, just a worker like him. But, so he took my advice and he went back out to the field, which I thought was, I thought, hey, maybe, I'd talk him in, he'd get through today and maybe he won't want to quit, right? Like sometimes people just want to quit because their day isn't going good. That was my thought, right? Because I know how people get. There was days back when I was younger too, and man, my day wasn't going good. It's like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? So, anyways, with that said, he went back out. An hour later went by. You hear on the radio, come and get this guy. He's done. He done. He didn't want to go back out. He was done. So
Starting on 51 at 116.
They took him back out, and he's no longer here. And Blue Pants, well, he basically just up and quit that morning, the next morning. So, I don't know. The two of them basically quit simultaneously, right? Like, he quit that day. They took him back to the hotel, because they got to ship him out on a bus. That's a rule of when you're out in camp jobs or whatever. They have to get you back to their head office. That's, so that's what they did, and so they both quit. So anyways, one more other thing that happened today, I was quite teed off about it, right, is this truck that I am driving has a burnt out single light. It's been burnt out for almost 2 weeks. But 4 days ago, I went to the mechanic. I think it was 4 days ago or 5 days, something like that. And I told him, I said, this light's burnt out. We need to get a new one, right? Well, this is 4 days ago, folks. So I go to him this morning and I said, do you have that light for this truck yet? And he blew up at me, folks. He blew up at me. Fuck! Did I look like I got to town to get that light? Did it look like it? I'll get there when I... Blah, 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 blah. You know, he just started barking at me. And I looked at him and said, look, if you can't do your job, I'll do it for you. I'll go get the light myself and put it in. You know, that's your job, right? Instead of sitting there and doing absolutely nothing all day, go get the goddamn light and get the freaking thing fixed, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for it. No excuse for it. And, you know, nobody says that to this guy. Nobody says nothing, right? Me? Buddy, you're barking up the wrong door, because I'll tell you straight up. You know what I mean? It don't matter to me who you were or what you were. You bark at me, my bark is a lot bigger. I'll tell you that right now, right? So, we'll see if this light gets fixed. If it don't, that's fine. That's fine. If I'm driving this and I get a fine by police officer or anybody, the company or that mechanic is paying for it, because I wrote it down today in the freaking paper log that it needs to be fixed. So that is on them now. And I don't mean to be saying this as I want to piss any bridges or anything, but his job is to do that. His job is to fix everything that breaks. So do it. Just like my job is to do this here, his job is to do that there. There's no reason, no excuse why it ain't fixed. Right? It's a simple thing. Like I said, you go to Walmart, you pick that $7 light up, you put the darn thing in, and away we go. Right? There's no excuse. You can't tell me that everything was closed when you get into town, or you can't, you know, like, there's no excuse. Like some people say, it's unacceptable, folks. It's unacceptable. And shouldn't happen. Right? You know, let's take a minute here and let's do it. Let's fix it. Let's get it done. And that'll be that. Right? I shouldn't have to come to you 4 days later and ask you about that same goddamn light. Should I? You're a mechanic. You tell me, if you're a mechanic and you're watching this video, comment. Should I have to come to you 4 days later for that same light? Right? You know, it's not even the fact if he fixes it. Give me the freaking thing. I'll do it myself. Right? I'm a truck driver, right? Like, you think I never changed the light on the side of the road before? You know what I mean? I've done it. I've done it. In freezing cold temperatures and storms, I've changed lights. Because if we get pulled into a scale, I'm not saying you will with this truck, but in a tractor trailer, if you get pulled into a scale, right, they're shutting you down until you fix that light. That's the honest to God truth, because it's happened to more than enough people that I've talked to, you know what I mean, that I'm friends with or talked to, or it's happened. And that's just it. You know, like, a mechanic should be on top of that stuff, because that's exactly what will happen. You know, for instance, let's just say I'm making that left turn and the cop's behind me, and I put on my signal. Well, he doesn't see the signal. He can pull me in and stop me for a random check, right? Random check. He bring up, you know, something. Oh, this guy had a couple of fines there back a month ago. Let's see if that light actually works. Okay, it don't work? No, here's a fine for signal. And it happened. My wife, she ran through orange light. It wasn't red, it was an orange. And when they pulled her over, they did an inspection of the vehicle, found out that her signal light was acting up. It wasn't a signal light. What it was is, in these the Honda CR-Vs, basically every once in a while they'd short out, and you had to give the light a tap on the back of the car. You know, it was a simple fix, right? But yeah, So they gave her a ticket for the light, the signal light not working. You know, like, I don't know, man. Like, I've never in my life seen such a unorganized mechanic. You know what I mean? If the sky was falling, he probably wouldn't move out of the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he just, you know. And he gets mad when he has to go and fix something. Like, you know, one of the machines broke down the other day, and he got mad because he had to go fix it. Right? Like, but I don't know about you, but me, maybe he shouldn't come back after Christmas. I don't know. I shouldn't be saying this here because people do watch my videos, but I was quite pissed off this morning when he barked at me. All I was doing was asking for a light. It's not my problem you got an attitude, but don't take it out on me. You know, I knew there was something about him from the first day I met the guy. I just couldn't figure it out. Today I figured it out, right? He's a lazy, no good, disrespectful piece of shit. And that's my opinion. And I will not stand for anybody barking their mouth at me. Never will I ever. So don't think for a second that I'm joking. With that said, this is Destination Trucker. I'm sorry, folks, that I'm a little angry today, but stuff needs to be told. Destination out.